KBLA Talk 1580 on all of our socials, then you're missing out. Download our app and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and on the web at KBLA 1580.
That's right.
Again, you can find all of our socials at KBLA 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
By the way, if you miss any of our weekday shows in real time, you can always catch up by checking out the podcast of your favorite shows at your leisure. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
Follow the leader.
Oh my God.
Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
In this video, we're doing a deep dive into one of the most important topics if you want a relationship to work. We're talking about masculine and feminine energies, and they're not what you think. We'll get to that in a minute. And man, do we got some good visuals today. Look at that 45-minute artwork that I just catered for the beautiful people like yourself at home watching. Now, whether you're single or in a relationship, you want to make it better, you got to know this. If you're single, you want your best shot at attracting someone who's like, man, this is the person of my dreams. You better know this stuff. This video is going to have 3 parts. Okay, the very first one is down here. I'll explain these 3 concepts that you need to know if you're like masculine, feminine energy, what is that? The second part is we'll explain even further what the heck those 2 things are. And then the third part of this video are just gonna be some balancing forces at play. Okay, so why does he act that way when I'm in a relationship with him? Or why do all guys have that pattern? I know some people are getting ready to type some comments down there. Chill out. This video has nothing to do with sexual orientation, with gender, with roles. Okay, we're gonna explore how these both energies you have. Okay, men, women, straight relationships, other relationships, they all have them. These are the dynamics at work. In fact, that's our first one of the key things down here. You're like, what the heck is this? Let me tell you, the concept of polarity. This is not a new concept. In fact, you can see it in many walks of your life. There's up, down, east, west, on, off, hot, cold, and masculine and feminine. Neither is weaker, neither is stronger, neither is better, neither is less They're just different. In other words, you need the light to appreciate the dark. How do you know north if you don't know south? How do you know up if there's no down? This is where that saying that opposites attract come from. You're not attracted to someone who hates everything that you love. That's a terrible relationship right there. Would you want to go out on a date with that person? Hey, I watched this movie last night. It was one of my all-time favorites. You better stop talking right now. I hate that movie. This is because you're attracted to your polar opposite here. The 80-20 principle comes into play with this. That about, if you're a man, you probably have 80% masculine energy, which again we'll deep dive on, and 20% feminine energy, okay? And if you're a woman, you probably have 80% feminine energy, 20% masculine energy. Now, these vary person to person, relationship to relationship, super varying degrees right here. You know a lot of really feminine guys, right? Even straight guys that just have more of a feminine energy to them. And guess what they end up with? A really masculine style woman who's more decisive, who has all these other traits we'll get into here. And the opposites attract, it works. Even in non-heterosexual couples, a lot of times these energies are still at play. In other words, you are directly attracted to your counterpart that completes you, okay? And just like a magnet has two sides, and the more polar opposite, that's a stronger attraction right there. It's a stronger charge. That's how you're kind of wired. I have a pretty even split here. I'm not the most macho dude. I've never been super competitive, right? But when it comes to business, when it comes to focus, when it comes to mission, that's where my masculine traits are channeled. But I've learned so much through being around women, the women in my life, even my mom, my sister, my grandma, the women I've dated, been in long-term relationships with. They teach you so much because that's not what you are, and the opposites attract. The counter is what attracts you. Last thing here is to understand that nature is always in balance. It's always fighting back towards homeostasis. Even global disasters, that's nature in a way getting back to balance there. What happens if you're attracted to someone who's not the perfect 20 to your 80 and vice versa, right? Well, then that's where the interesting dynamic comes in, okay? And you're always trying to get to that perfect groove right there of, okay, where's the energy in this? And it needs to balance it out. So sometimes this will happen. You got a guy with a really masculine energy, gets in a relationship with a woman with a very masculine energy, and they'll butt heads because that's not always compatible. And so they'll be kind of duking it out.
Very interesting topic, ladies and gentlemen. This is a special topic today. My engineer created this one. Andy came in here yesterday, ready. He was saying, "So, you got to do this topic." I said, "Absolutely, sir." The masculinity of women versus the femininity of men. And of course, it's some but not all. There are some very sweet, feminine women out there, just kind and nurturing and loving, and apparently vice versa. And there are some hyper masculine men out there, and apparently vice versa. Ladies, which one do you prefer? Because what I'm hearing, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, because I could very well be wrong. Chances are I am wrong. I'm just going to put that out there. But I'm seeing it all over the place. I mean, all over the place. Women are saying we need a safe space, right? Men must provide a safe space in order for us to open up and flower in our intimacy, in our softness, in our nurturing. And I'm saying, is that a backhanded way of asking a man to be more feminine? This is going to get interesting. Are women, by default, the emotional leaders of all intimate relationships? Conversely, right, are men, by gender, right, by gender default, the provisional and logical leaders of all intimate relationships? Now, I don't like to do absolutes. This is why I'm always saying some but not all. But I want to know the preference of women and why. Do you like a firm hand that you cannot question, that you dare not question? Or do you like a softer hand that needs to convince you to go their way? Very interesting. How do each partner's self-perception of their masculine and feminine energies impact their confidence and self-esteem within a relationship? That's a deep question. In what ways do societal norms or expectations challenge or support the dynamics of a relationship where traditional gender roles are reversed? I'm seeing a lot of men out here talking about the roles have been reversed. She telling me what to do. Well, if you don't have an internal compass that's actually working, somebody got to tell you what you do, right? Huh? 1-800-920-1580. How do the communication styles of a woman with masculine energy and a man with feminine energy differ from traditional communication patterns? 1-800-920-1580. I'm very interested to know how you guys see yourselves. Based on the clip, he said there's an 80-20 in terms of masculine energy for men, for men, and feminine energy for women. So the woman might be 80% feminine and 20% masculine. She uses the masculine energy as a reserve just in case she's in fight or flight mode or something like that. Is that true for you? How do you balance out? Men and women, you are welcome to call this non-judgmental space. You are welcome to contribute to today's topic. The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. How do each partner's preferred method of emotional expression influence their connection and understanding of one another? Ladies, have you called your man soft in an argument? Oh, goodness. Men, have you called your woman a dude? You acting like a dude right now. You better stand down. 1-800-920-1580. I know I'm making fun of this, but these are real world problems for a lot of folk, apparently. I mean, because Andy was like, yo, you got to call. You got to do this show. Well, here it is. 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. Get ready, get ready, get ready. In what ways can external support systems, friends, family, counselors, provide understanding and validation for non-traditional energetic dynamics within an intimate relationship? These questions are bussin'. Woo! How can each partner's personal growth journey be supported within the context of these shifting energies? How do each partner's gender identity and gender expression intersect with their preferred energy embodiment? Heavy questions. 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. The voice of reason is not going to take his foot off your neck. We got to ask these questions. It's important that we do it. What unspoken expectations might each partner hold regarding their significant other's behavior and energy expression? How can each partner validate and honor the other's energy without feeling diminished or undervalued? How do masculine and feminine stress responses manifest differently? And how can partners support each other during these stressful times? Ooh, Lord. 1-800-920-1580. Get ready, get ready, get ready. The voice of reason. Live from Leimert Park. You know these topics gonna keep coming. Let's go.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580. Tavis is like George and Wheezy. He's moving on up. Last year, Tavis was number 45 on the Talkers magazine list of the 100 most important radio talk show hosts in America. Wait for it. The 2024 list was recently released, and Tavis has jumped to number 33 on the list of the nation's most important talkers, making him the highest-ranked African-American on the coveted roster. Congratulations to Tavis Smiley from all of us at KBLA Talk 1580. We've got you black.
I occasionally have nerve discomfort in my hands, so the things I love to do...
Let's play something, Grandma.
...became difficult as I got older.
If you have occasional stabbing and burning in your hands and feet, try Nervive Nerve Relief. Nervive's clinically studied dose of alpha-lipoic acid reduces occasional nerve discomfort in as little as 7 days with continued daily use. Say yes to healthy nerves with Nervive Nerve Relief. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Ooh, I'm so ready for this weekend away with my girls.
Hey, hit the road. How about some free gas?
Free gas? How?
Try new Febreze car for some serious freshness, and you can win gas for a full year. Visit Febreze.com to learn more.
Say less.
You may not win, but you're gonna have a fresh smelling whip.
Thanks, DJ Fresh. Now how about some music?
Hey, yo, this next one goes out to new Febreze car for giving you a chance to win free gas.
La 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 la.
No purchase necessary. Must be 18 to enter in 73124 for rules and how to enter. Visit Febreze.com.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text LION to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text LION to 42424. That's LION to 42424.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Let me tell you about this girl, maybe I should. I met her in Philly, and her name was Brown Sugar. See, we be making love constantly, that's why my eyes are a shade blood burgundy. The way that we kiss is unlike any other way that I be kissing when I'm kissing. What I'm missing, won't you listen? Brown sugar, babe, I guess high up your love, I don't know how to be. Brown sugar.
How do you love in the masculine?
Loving in the masculine starts with removing the fear of losing this woman. It's one thing to go to a woman and say, oh my gosh, I love you so much. Please don't leave me. I can't live my life without you. Versus, listen, I love you. You are special to me. You mean the world to me. And I'm here to make this work. One comes off very weak, very fragile, and it's unattractive. The other comes off strong, but still expressive. The woman's still gonna feel very loved. The other key to loving in your masculine is you must remain in your purpose. That's what makes you you. And the reality is That's what she loves about you. How can she feel safe with a man who walks away from his purpose? How can she feel like you're going to make wise decisions? What masculine energy are you going to exude if you're not walking in the confidence of your purpose and the focus of your purpose? She was not going to want to walk away from that.
Very interesting. Stephen speaks. Very interesting perspective. One would argue, though, it leaves no place for a man to be weak. Is a man's weakness a manifestation of his feminine energy? Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, what about this? Here's my little controversial question. You guys heard the saying, standing on business. Should only men say that? I ask that because women are saying it now. I'm standing on business. Huh? Isn't that a man thing to say? Is she being masculine by saying, standing on business? These are questions that have been brought to me that I must ask. I personally don't think so. To me, standing on business sounds like boundaries. To me. But whoever gave me this question may feel something different. Listen to the tone and delivery. You hear it. Sometimes it sounds a little aggressive. There go Andy. I knew Andy would be triggered. I knew it. That's what I was looking for. Get in here, Andy.
Apparently the chat wants me up in this joint, right?
Yeah.
Just real quick. Period is no difference than standing on business.
Ooh.
Now, if a dude was like, period, that probably would come off very feminine. But if the female says standing on business, I don't take that as masculine.
Neither do I.
Sounds like accountability, purpose, like Stephen speaks.
Boundaries,
all of that.
All that. Very interesting. The dance of masculine and feminine energies can be as fluid and as intricate as a Rubik's Cube. Oh my goodness, that ain't always fluid though. The question of whether women are inherently emotional leaders of intimate relationships while men are the logical and provisional leaders invites us to explore the depths of gender, energy, and societal conditioning. This exploration becomes even more compelling when we consider the individuals who embody energies contrary to the traditional gender roles. A woman with masculine energy and a man with feminine energy. Now, in order to navigate this territory, we're going to draw upon all of our greats, all of the folks we mention throughout all of the shows. But I'm interested to know, can a masculine woman be with a man? And I'm saying a woman, not, she's heterosexual. Let's clear that up. She's heterosexual. She's just assertive. She's strong. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she wants. She goes after it. She's ambitious. She's action-oriented. Could that type of woman, which is classified as a masculine woman, a woman in her masculine energy, find a feminine man? A man in his feminine energy. An empathetic man, a caring man, a loving man, right? Can she find or see him as attractive? 1-800-920-1580. This gonna be great. Or does a woman who is in her masculine energy, according to the context that I framed it with, is she only interested in a masculine man? A man who tells her what to do. Does she want a man to be able to break down this strength? Is she tired of being so strong? We hear a lot of sisters say, sisters is tired of being labeled as strong. They tired of acting strong. They're tired of demonstrating strength. Maybe she wants a man that's stronger than her to reacquaint her with her softness. Very interesting, yes? 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. I want to talk to everybody who want to talk to me. We got somebody on the line right now. Mimi from Jacksonville, Florida. Mimi, get in here.
Hey, Zoe, what's going on?
What's crack-a-lackin'? How you doing?
I'm doing well. I just want to say I consider myself to be a feminine woman, but I have, I would say, masculine tendencies as needed.
What do you mean? Talk to me about that.
Okay, I don't know what it is. Some of my partners have not always been there for me when I needed them in certain areas. And sometimes as a single woman or whatever, black women, we have to do what we have to do. Other women can kind of have their tears and do their thing, but black women, we just have to gather ourselves and just do it because for whatever reason, no blame, no shame, sometimes our men just aren't able to do it at that time. So those are the times that I've had to become more stronger than I wanted to be.
This is deep. This is deep. You don't understand how deep this is. And you know why I say that? Just let me be clear. Let me ask questions before I share. Are you saying you tired of doing it all? Let me just get that clear.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Okay. And men are supposed to be in your life to pick up the slack?
No. There were times that I really needed it. I needed that emotional, that I just needed that tangible thing at that time. And for whatever reason, and one particular partner wasn't able to do it, but it had to be done. I needed his help, and he just wasn't able to do it. So I had to pull myself together and say, look, you're a black woman in America. You're going to do this because it's got to be done.
Ooh, this is about to be juicy. Don't you go nowhere, child. When I come forward, the voice of reason, we about to dig into this one.
Eyes even got a big sister by the name of Chocolate Top. Brown sugar, babe. I guess high on for love, don't know how to behave.
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network. Michael Bloomberg is gifting $600 million to the endowments of 4 historically black medical schools. The former New York City mayor's organization, Bloomberg Philanthropies, is putting forward the money to empower new generations of black doctors. Howard University College of Medicine in D.C., Meharry Medical College in Nashville, and Morehouse School of Medicine in Atlanta will each get $175 million. The Charles R. Drew University of Medicine and Science in Los Angeles will get $75 million. New Jersey is mourning the passing of the first black justice to serve on the state Supreme Court. In a statement, Governor Murphy and acting Governor Way called James Coleman Jr. a lifelong trailblazer, pointing out that he was born the son of a sharecropper in racially segregated Virginia. They say despite growing up surrounded by white supremacy, Coleman became a U.S. Army reservist and received undergrad and law degrees from 2 HBCUs before he eventually served in virtually every part of the state's judiciary. That's the latest. I'm Amber Payton on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Looking for a better way to get around LA? SoCal 511 gives you real-time traffic alerts to help you find faster ways around LA County. It's free and helps motorists easily find fast track and roadside assistance services. Visit SoCal511.com or dial 511 on your phone.
Follow the leader.
KBLA Talk 1580.
Follow the leader.
If you're not following KBLA Talk 1580 on all of our socials, then you're missing out. Download our app and find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and on the web at KBLA 1580.
That's right.
Again, you can find all of our socials at KBLA 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
By the way, if you miss any of our weekday shows in real time, you can always catch up by checking out the podcasts of your favorite shows at your leisure. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
Follow the leader. Oh my God. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
We asked seniors how to prevent Medicare scams.
My best advice, if you get a phone call, do not talk to the person. These people are well trained. Don't talk to them.
They don't know me. They're just trying to scam me.
Don't be fooled. Hang up.
Just hang up.
Never give out your Medicare number.
They're going to get your number to put in a false claim.
If I get a call from someone, I don't pick up the phone. And should I pick up the phone and they ask for information, then I hang up.
How do you detect Medicare fraud?
Just like I check my credit card statements, I check my Medicare statements monthly.
Scammers can get a hold of your number, order medical devices through your account, and you're not even going to know about it if you don't look at your statement.
Check your statement every month.
If you get your statement and you see something that you know you did not have done, you report it.
Call your senior Medicare Patrol.
To report Medicare fraud, call the Senior Medicare Patrol at 855-613-7080.
Helping to broaden your political and moral imagination with our 2024 Climate Justice Campaign. We're KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA reminds you that when we fight, we win, and we don't black down. LA Community Action Network, or LA CAN, was formed in 1999 when 25 residents of downtown LA came together and acknowledged the problems that existed in their community and made a commitment to do something about those problems, to stand together, organize, and become a force in the community that demands change. Civil rights and preventing the criminalization of poverty are their core projects. In addition, they take on women's rights, the human right to housing, and healthy food access. LA CAN also has projects focused on economic development, civic participation, voter engagement, and community media. While downtown LA remains their home base, with a particular emphasis on the Skid Row community, in 2007, they expanded their housing and healthy food access work into South Central Los Angeles. LA CAN believes that power for low-income people and people of color is achieved through a large, active, and well-informed member base that utilizes a multitude of methods to advance their messages and goals. If you'd like to join the Los Angeles Community Action Network and organize people to fight back against oppression, please visit cangress.org. That's cangress.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Tips to help improve your credit score in 2024. Establishing credit is an important key to achieving financial health, but building a credit history from scratch can feel challenging since you need credit to build credit. First, what does it mean to build credit? All consumers have a score between 300 and 850. You want your score to be as high as possible as lenders look at your credit score to make loan and credit decisions. A good credit score shows you have a track record of borrowing money responsibly. Remember, it's never too late to build or rebuild your credit. This segment is sponsored by JP Morgan Chase & Company.
KBLA Talk 1580 invites you to join us for a book party celebrating The Covenant with Black America 20 years later. Almost 2 decades ago, the Covenant book, compiled and edited by Tavis Smiley, climbed to #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list and stayed there for weeks. The first book by a Black-owned publisher to achieve such a feat. The urgency of the issues that matter most to Black fellow citizens has only intensified, especially in this critical election year. On Wednesday evening, August 14th, 6 to 9 p.m., come meet Tavis Smiley alongside Covenant contributors including Cornel West, Connie Rice, Mark Ridley Thomas, Elisa Orduna, Tyrone Howard, and Melina Abdullah as they sign copies of The Covenant with Black America 20 years later. You can purchase your books on site and get them autographed. That's Wednesday evening, August 14th, 6 to 9 p.m. in the city of Los Angeles. Admission is free, but you must register at KBLA1580.com. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black. You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Masculine and feminine energy part 2. 99.9% of the people talking about it have no earthly idea what they're talking about. Masculine energy is based on action. Masculine energy is in constant motion. It does not stay still. It is an action-based energy. All humans have both masculine and feminine energy. However, the degrees vary. The male is a physical manifestation of masculine energy on the material plane. Women are a manifestation of the feminine counterpart in the material plane. Feminine energy does not move physically. It is not an action-based energy. It is a maintainer. So the entire premise of keeping a man is anti-nature. It is anti-science. It is a losing battle because masculine energy is a constant moving energy. So a woman who can't keep a man is normal. But a man who can't keep a woman, the maintainer, the still, says a lot.
Now, see, she ruined her message at the end. Because everything in the message was balanced until the end. Knock it off, fake science. Pseudo deep. Hey, if you're going to get in the conversation, don't bring your bias into the metaphysics. It don't go one way. It go both ways. Oh, my goodness. Man, we got callers on the line. People, it was all good until the end. Now, if a man can't keep a woman, what? Ma'am, go sit down. No, this is real. Ah, man, we got a deep topic tonight, and I'm really loving on it right now. And I really want to just pop off and share what I want to share. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because, hey, listen, sometimes you got to pop out and show them. I really want to show y'all how silly this conversation is, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to bring these callers in. Mimi, get back in here. Now, Mimi, you were saying.
Before we go there, there's a big difference between popping out and popping up. That's all I want to say.
I'm going to pop out, I'm going to pop up, and I'm going to pop off. Now, let's get it together.
Okay.
So tell us, Mimi, because you were really breaking some things down that really brought some deep understanding to me. So you were saying that men, you were framing your experience with men. Please continue.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I am a feminine woman, but I have masculine tendencies as needed. And I was saying in my one particular relationship in particular, I needed my partner to be there for me. You know, I needed this tangible thing from him, his help, and he just wasn't able to do it. And I said, you know what? I've got to pull myself together. I'm a black woman, and black women, that's what we do. That's what we've had to do because, our history as black people and being separated and slavery and all of that. Mm-hmm. And I just have to do it because this has to be done. It's important. Mm-hmm. And I just honestly, I love a man that is in his masculinity. He's strong, but he's kind at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's emotionally growing, spiritually he's growing. He's just not going to pop up, pop off, and pop out and just punch people in the mouth just for no reason.
So you want a controlled man?
No. No,
I'm just asking because that's not a bad thing. You want a controlled man, huh? A man who's in control of himself, right?
Yes.
Yes. You want a disciplined man. I understand all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still not liking it, Mimi. Oh, I'm still not liking it. Because
it's a good thing.
Because you're framing something that I think you're missing, and I'm going to cover it later. But I so appreciate you calling and bringing that to light. I wonder if anybody in the listening audience can pick up on what I'm about to put down, because I am going to pop off. Mimi, guess what you just did?
You're talking about the other side, aren't you? I got it.
What other side?
I brought Jacksonville, the feminine side. I know they're both sides, but I thought we were kind of leaning toward men tonight. But I know they're both sides. I understand, so I get it.
No, I got a whole nother flip to this conversation. But guess what you just did, honey?
I brought Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida is in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. We got callers on the line. Reverend L, Dallas, Texas. Get in here.
Oh, man. What's going on, brother?
You already know what it is. What's happening with you, brother? What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Okay, let me back up a second because I heard Mimi talking all this other good little stuff right there, and I'm not going to knock what she said because I understand why she said what she said, but I want her to understand, anybody else, and I hate to say this word, but a real man, they don't want a woman that's with masculine tendencies and all that good stuff like that, because then where does he fit in at? And this goes into what I was saying. You got to know your role. You got to know your role. And a lot of women hate to hear that, know your role and all this other good little stuff, but it's a lane that you need to stay in. And when you start crossing over into other lanes, then you're going to cause problems. You got to let that man handle his business. And I guarantee you this, if a man really cut for you like he's supposed to cut for you, you ain't got to worry about nothing. He going to sit you down. He going to talk to you. He going to let you know what's up. Hey, baby, I like this. I don't understand this, blah, 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 blah. We ain't about all that extra. But when a woman comes up with that, I'm an alpha woman and all this. Oh, man, go the other way because you're going to have problems. You're going to have problems, bro. And I'll tell you this, a lot of these people, they not victims, bro. They volunteers.
Ooh.
And they volunteer.
Ooh.
They volunteer to be in this. And they
wait, hold on now. We need a praise. We need a praise break, Reverend. Hold on. Come on now. My. All right. Brother Reverend L. Jeez. Did you have to do it like that? You said they not victims, they volunteers?
They volunteers. They volunteers. Once you see the writing on the wall, I understand it might take you a minute to get out, but go ahead and make your plan to get out because a lot of men these days, they try to use that feminine, I'm in touch with my feelings and all this other good little stuff, and they scamming you. They scamming you. You don't have to, you can be genuine. I'm compassionate. I understand my woman have a hard day sometime and everything like that, but I'm not going to sit there and demasculate myself to make you feel better. No, it doesn't work that way.
You're emasculating yourself when you make your woman feel better? We on a thin line right now, Reverend, because you just got the praise break. Don't make us take it back. Come on. Come on.
No, what I'm saying is I don't have to make myself less than a man to make myself understand what my old lady's going through. So if I still need to be myself, I have to step outside of who I am to make her feel better. And just like a woman don't have to do masculine things to make her feel like she has to be on my level. It's a give and take. It's the yin and the yang.
It's the yin and the yang. You better go on back to that ancient Far East philosophy to make your point, brother. Listen, you stay right there. When we come forward, we going back to Dallas, Texas, because that brother is in the middle of a sermon.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
To help combat climate change, LADWP is helping neighborhoods have better access to electric vehicles by awarding nearly $130 million in EV rebates to customers just like you. From big savings on used EVs to building new charging plazas, LADWP is charging ahead to help all Angelinos experience the benefits of EVs. Get rebates of up to $4,000 for a used EV and $1,750 for a charger. Learn more at ladwp.com/EV. That's ladwp.com/EV.
Looks like Bobby needs a ride again.
Grab the keys. Let's take our auntie to the swap meet. Grab the keys.
Whether you're giving rides or hauling gear, do it all in a Chevy SUV. Head to your local Chevy dealer, where well-qualified buyers get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Malibu, Colorado, Blazer, Equinox, Trailblazer, and Traverse limited models. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
1.9% APR for 36 months. Monthly payment is $28.60 for every $1,000 you finance. Example down payment 15.8% must finance with GM Financial. Some customers may not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 7/1/24.
Hey, LA residents, it's planting season and the perfect time to get shade trees growing around your home. LADWP and City Plants are giving every resident up to 7 free trees. That's right, 7 free trees delivered right to your door. Trees are great for the environment, help improve air quality, and can help you save on your bill when you use less air conditioning to stay cool indoors. Learn more at ladwp.com/free trees. That's ladwp.com/free trees.
In California, the use of man-made stone is causing workers to get silicosis. Silicosis is a fatal disease caused by breathing in silica dust from cutting, polishing, or grinding man-made stone. To prevent silicosis, employers must provide their workers proper equipment, including water systems and NIOSH-approved respirators. Stop dusty and deadly practices. Learn more at worksafewithsilica.org. This is a message from Cal OSHA.
My mom has taken up going to the park to practice yoga.
My dad's going to a club, but not a book club, a salsa club.
Finding new hobbies comes with age.
My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going.
Becoming lost or disoriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr., publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer. Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African-American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Baby, let's cruise away from here. Don't be confused, baby. The way is clear. And if you want it, you got it forever. Oh, just not a one night stand, baby. Oh, let
like to drive fast? One bright sunny afternoon, I am cruising along the highway in Caracas, Venezuela, called La Cotamil, that crosses the entire city at 1,000 meters above sea level. I'm in a 1970 silver Mustang, thick tires, powerful engine, mirror-tinted windows so you couldn't see who was inside. When I hear, rum, another sports car. 3 young men about my age. I'm 18 years old, by the way. I go like, oh, not today, Nana. And then, rum. I go, rum. Why not? I'm kind of late for class. So off we go. We're down the highway, side by side, reaching the end of the highway. And I know we can't go into that curve at that speed. So we both began to slow down. And then my ego says, lower the window. Roll it down. It's a 1970s car, right? I wave. And they go, damn, it's a girl. Well, yes, my dad had taught that girl how to fix a car and how to drive it too. I could fix almost anything as he did. I didn't need a man. So I thought. Many years later, I am a successful corporate woman making a lot of money, married, 2 beautiful girls, the lifestyle, and my severe migraines, which a couple of times ended up in calls to EMT because I couldn't see. My health was suffering as much as my marriage. If anything broke in the house, I would get the toolbox and fix it. And I would say to my husband, yeah, of course I fixed it. I told you 2 days ago. Then we would be going to a party to have fun. And I would say, there is a shorter way, you know. I wanted to control everything and everyone. I was a dutiful mom full of shoulds and don'ts. Little by little, my husband and I were becoming roommates. I was in pain, but stoically hiding it. I looked for help for me, for us, and I found this event that he agreed to go to. And the speaker was telling this woman in the audience, you are controlling, critical. You are sad and unfulfilled because you're living mostly in your masculine energy and suppressing your feminine. By then, my tears were just flowing uncontrollably, and my husband and I met during the break. We were sitting separate, both with red puffy eyes, barely able to see each other in the eyes. And it took a couple of more years, and we finally got a divorce. The pain and the hurt of 23 years was too deep and for too long. Clearly, I was out of balance because...
The voice of reason don't be playing no games with these clips, man. Oh, we on fire tonight. Very deep topic. We got callers from all over the country. They're chiming in. I've been holding on to mine because I'm going to slap everybody upside the head with mine. I'm telling you right now. Reverend L, get back in here, man. Let's go.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of sum it up with this. The men is our fault. It's technically our fault because we're supposed to lead. We're supposed to be the leaders. We're supposed to handle everything in the forefront. So if a woman feels like she needs to jump into this masculine energy or whatnot, she's doing that because she's lacking of a masculine influence somewhere. Either she got daddy issues, people done ran through in the past or whatever. She's having some type of issue. So we got to make sure we put that safe space for them.
Oh, that's funny.
So yeah.
Did you say?
But a lot of these.
Wait a minute. Did you say ran through?
Yeah, they've been ran through, brother.
Come
ran
on.
Through.
Oh man, that's funny.
They looking for love in all the wrong places.
That ain't. I hear you.
Yeah, it ain't just a song. That's true. They're looking for love in all the wrong places, and then they blaming everybody else for their own situations. So again, it's okay to make mistakes. We all make mistakes, but when you know better, you do better. So for the men, like I said, it's our fault. So we got to make sure we handle things better. We can't go out here being no tender D's, none of that stuff, man. Because when you run into them type of people, they mess up. They messing up the food chain for everybody else.
Hey, Reverend L, can I just say, man, you win Caller of the Week award, man. Your calls have been absolutely amazing, brother. I appreciate you. Guess what you just did, fam?
Brought Dallas, Texas in the building.
Dallas, Texas is in the house. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. Kenny, Detroit, Michigan, get in here.
What's up, Zoe? How you doing?
What's up, brother? What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
I got 3 points, and then I want to close with something that I heard on social media. I think we have energy bullies.
Ooh.
Revenge masculinity. Divine energy blaming.
Wait, stop. What is revenge masculinity?
Revenge masculinity, the way that I came to this theory is that women, and could be, it's really focused on women because of the masculinity, the change in the feminism movement, and how, it was a change in masculinity at that point. Women started to become more higher in this with the social status as men were. And I think it's just revenge on a man from treating them wrong.
Wait, this is deep. I got to chew on this for a minute. You're saying that women have become more masculine as an act of revenge?
Absolutely.
Stay right there. When we come forward in the name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, this conversation is going off the rails, but I want to know more.